Hello, hello. Hoping you guys can hear me. Hoping. I'm actually, excuse me, having to clean up a little from our last session here because I have not been back to my office since. That's just kind of how it's going these days, and I'm gonna just decide that I have to be okay with that because sometimes that's how life goes, you know? I'm gonna put away some inks really quick. Whew. It is a warm in California today, I'll tell you that. Or at least my part of California, where I live. Very toasty. Okay, let me pull you guys up on my laptop so I can see your comments. No, we don't want to connect our AirPods to the laptop. No, we don't. Okay. Alrighty. Hey. Hello, Deborah. Miss Deborah. Hey, Ray. Hey, Paula. Hello in Folsom, Louisiana. Hello, Kathleen in Hawaii. Leanne joining us from Wisconsin. All right. Yes, hello, silent stamping. Hi, everyone. Okay, so I got an order in the mail from Spellbinders. So we're going to look at that. We're going to talk about a gift I'm putting together, and I'm going to show you that stuff. And then we're probably going to do some stitching because I've been working on trying to learn all these things. And I figure there's no better way than to do it with you, and then you can tell me what I'm doing wrong. You can't keep up, Ray. What do you mean? I'm only here on Sundays, it seems. Have you guys noticed this trend? Like, I'm going live on Sundays. Seems to be a thing. I have not like made that official. There's no at no point in time have I said like I'm only going live on Sundays. Um oh hey Luke. Okay. Interesting. Seeing some names here that I've never seen before, so that's kind of fun. Okay, I am going to add um not most used. Let's do I thought I guess I didn't. That's interesting. Okay. Really quickly, I'm getting a supply list together for you guys, and I'm going to pop it into the description box and into the chat so that you know where I got things before we get into showing them. And I'm giving it just a few minutes for folks to join and get here before we start getting into stuff. Let's see. Link list is here. All right. All right. added. So I'll be able to now add to this list as I go. All right, so here's what I've done. I die cut these little bees. Well, okay, let me show you them without. So I die cut a bunch of these bees. I think you guys saw this on the last live. The problem is I started stitching and I used a tutorial. Hey, Deborah Norris. We're happy for as long as you can be here. Hi, Andy. So I started stitching from a tutorial on just how to do stitching because I don't really know how to do this. So here's what I have that I don't like. These are the two. I'm going to try to zoom in. Hold on. Well, let me see. Okay, let me give it a second here, and then I'm going to try to zoom. But I don't like these because I want these stripes to be totally black. So then I did this one, but then I didn't really love the way that looked. So now what I'm going to try to do, we're just going to keep trying things. And that's how it works, is I am going to, this was what I thought. I was like, well, you know what I could do is I could take a Copic and I could color this whole area top to bottom and his little legs black because the die doesn't have layers for this. So this is a die from Honeybee, and it is you can either die cut in felt or you could die cut in paper, and we may try it in felt too. The problem with felt is I won't be able to color his stripes like this. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that actually. Okay, so we're gonna go. I'm trying to make the lines nice and straight. Need to go a little further out on this one. Okay. Okay. So there's his black lines, and I think that looks better. And then when I do the felting on top, it'll look better. So we're learning as we go. I'm going to go ahead and put on his rear end so that it's in place already. And then I'm going to show you guys why we're making this bee and what we're doing with it. And I'm hoping this one, I cut several of these so that I could practice first because I kind of knew it was going to be a struggle for me because I don't know really how to how to stitch. It's all a new deal for me. So I think okay, here's what I really want. Maybe you guys could tell me how to do it because I couldn't find a video showing me. What I really want is I want to go back and forth. I want this to be full of like going across. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, let me just do it here and show you what I mean. But I don't know how to stitch it to make that look right. So I want to go like this, and then like this, and then like this. See? But I want to do that all the way up. But I don't know how. Do I just go back into, do I go, see, this is how this started, is I did it all one direction here. And then I was like, well, I guess I could go all the opposite direction going down and it would cross it over. But then I ran out of thread and I wasn't sure if it was going to look right. So I'm just struggling. And I'm wondering if one of you could help me. Because, so like if I came back through this hole I feel like it's gonna make it a big old danged old mess in the back because I'm doing way too many stitches. But I don't know, maybe I'm doing it right. Maybe this is how you do it because that looks cute. But oh, it's actually not bad in the back. Did I just teach myself how to do this? Okay, so then could I go up this one and then over here and then over here? I think I might have just taught myself how to do this. Look it. I think I might have. Maybe I'm not as bad as I thought. Same way, one direction, then back down is a typical cross stitch. So I would go same direction all the way up and then go back down the opposite direction all the way down. Andy, is that what you're saying? This is what I want it to look like. I want it to be little X's all the way up. It really doesn't matter if you do it all one way or what you're doing now. Okay. Okay. Well, then maybe I could salvage this by stitching all the back the other way on this one. Except I skipped these little holes down here and I want it black underneath. Okay, so we're going to cut this off cuz I think I'm going to like this better. Do you think that's enough thread to do one of his rows? This row right here? I would say that's close to 12 inches, maybe like 11. Sometimes you just have to talk yourself through it. I know, right? Exactly. So here, like there's 3 little thingies down here. So, okay. So if I go up here, I just want to go straight across the bottom, I think. And then I'll go down here. And then I'll go up on this one. If there's anybody watching this that's an actual cross stitch person, they're probably like having a, see, I've already made a knot. Guys, don't let me do new things. I've already made a mess. Come on. Okay, I can do this. Just be patient. I can do this. This is how I have to talk to myself, like I'm 3. Okay, get a new piece of thread. It's because I went through the center of another piece of thread. This is all 6 strand, I think. Let me look. Well, I kind of want it thick. I don't know, it doesn't say on the package. It's cheap. That's what it is. Okay, I know how to use this thing now. We're making progress. I'm not going to tell you how long it took me to figure it out because I didn't just go Google it. Not everybody knows how to do these things, you know? Okay, let's start again. All right, so we're going to go, this is the one I'm hoping we're going to get to use. So I'm going to go up this hole, and then I'm going to hold on to this little piece, down, up, and then I'm going to go down again. And then I'm going to have to come back up this hole so that I can go across. Maybe I'll go up this hole. Wait, that's not going to work. crap. Okay. We're going to go up this one, down here, up here. Okay, and then now I can't see because I've made all this black. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Okay, down there. We're going to go, wait, we just went down that one? Crap. What did I do last time? Oh no, I went down that one. Okay, so then I'm going to go up here. Oh Lord, who else is like this woman? I know you're thinking, Lord help us, one and all. Can you guys even see the stitches? They're coming together. To be honest, I'm glad you can't really see them because it's pretty bad. So I'm just going to go up this one, down this one, up this one, down this one. Oh yeah, see? Now this back of this is totally different than the last time. It will get hard to go through the holes when you have 12 strands. Okay, now I'm going to go up this one. This one's only 6. This isn't 12. So I think I'm okay. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably using way too much thread. All I know at this point is that it's going back and forth. That's what I know. And I'm covering it with thread. And now that I'm doing the black on black, I can A, barely see it. B, I don't know that it was even worth stitching because my recipient of this is probably not even going to realize it's stitched. What a Goomba. Okay, and then, but who cares? We're having fun, we're visiting, and that's what matters. And we're trying to learn new things, right? Is that what matters? I feel like that's what matters. I'm just determined to get this done because I've talked about it incessantly in my head and haven't finished it. I probably even talked about it to you guys, and I need to get this gift in the mail. So let's talk about the gift. However this turns out, she won't see the back of this. So that's, and she doesn't have a crafty bone in her. Well, that's not true. She actually is pretty crafty, but not with like this kind of stuff. So there will be no judgment from the recipient. She'll just be like, wow, you made me something. Well, I've really gone wrong here. I need to come back out through this hole. I should have gone up. Hold on, guys. I gotta bring it close to me so that I can see. That's another issue is I think I'm too blind to be doing this at this current juncture in life. Okay, got it back out. So now I'm gonna go not straight across, but down so that I can make my X. For Pete's sakes. So I really want to do stuff like this, but I just am horrible about having the patience to learn. That's where I struggle. Is I lose patience. because I want to, like, I want to just be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. At the end of all this, the bottom line is going to be that we have a cute, is that straight across? It really does seem straight across. We're going to have a cute little bee bow here. And now I'm just going straight across because the little holes are getting weird. Okay, I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down and I'm going to cross it now. Yep, see, I covered up those. That's no good. That's no good. I'm just going to go here. Oh, for cripe's sakes. Oh, how did I do that? Caught my tail. Okay, now I'm in the back. So I'm making this up now. I'm just going to go up and down. And then I'm going to go back up this hole. And then down this hole. Okay. Can you see it? It's bad. It's probably not very good. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Okay, let me tell you who's getting this. This is not going to be a card. It's going to be a tag. We're going to turn this into a tag. And this is the part I just spot. Look at that. Look at that mess. Nobody will know. Shh, don't tell. I'm going to take a piece of Scotch tape and I'm going to tape these down. And I learned this from Jennifer McGuire. So that part has to be right, right? Because if Jennifer McGuire does it, it must be suitable. Okay. And then I'm going to trim away this. We just got to get this bee stitched, and then we got to talk about some other stuff and show you the stuff I've just got in the mail, which is going to require more stitching, but I am bound and determined to learn it because I feel like it's something that I can do sitting on the couch, relaxing. And so I really want to learn how to do that. I really want to learn how to sit on the couch and relax. That's true. But I also, darn her for making it look so easy. I know. Dang it, Jennifer McGuire. All right, before we do the next row, let's take a break because I need one. And let me show you what I got and what we're doing and who we're sending this to. Okay, so when I went to visit my cousin Shannon in Montana, she told me multiple times how much she loves bees. Like, oh my God, I love that, Tanya. Gina K says it's better than horrible. Well, it is. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. So I got my cousin, so she hosted us when we went to Montana and took us to this beautiful place. And she told me multiple times how much she loves bees. So I got her a few things. I really wanted to go shop locally for her and find her some treasures locally, but I just haven't had time. I've been busier than a one-arm paper hanger. I got to tell you, I just have not had time to do much of anything. So that being said, let me show you what I got her. I got her this little cup. It is it's for your desk at work to put like your pens in and stuff. Isn't that cute? And it's got little bees all over it. Okay, got her that. I got her this. Ugh. Come on. Which is, oh, it's broken. That's a shame. The container broke. It's a bunch of bee paper clips. Isn't that cute? So she could use these at work. I wanted to send her stuff that she could use at on her desk or, you know, at work, because I thought that would be fun. I'm kind of disappointed this is broken. This is my first time opening this. So I'm going to slip this back in here so that it stays together. Okay, so there's some bee paper clips. And then I got her this mouse pad. Cute, right? Minus the big stupid thing in the middle. I feel like we could ship this out of the package. Yeah, exactly, Sharon. Either one of those. So there's that cute little bee mouse pad. And then I got these, which I haven't opened yet. So let's see what they look like. And we're going to make these today too. So they're pens. I probably won't, I don't know if I'm going to send her all of these, but I'm going to make her a couple, I think. And I thought these would be fun to make for some of the ladies that work up at the city also. So it comes like this. Do you guys want me to link to this stuff? This is from Amazon. I can link to this stuff if you want me to. But look, it comes with all these little balls and bits and pieces, and then you get to make your own pen. Let's try to make one. There's no instructions. Oh Lord, this is interesting. Okay, let's do a black one. Hopefully the pen is decent. How does it, oh, it goes like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's decent. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it'll work. So this comes off. Oh, comes off from there. I was expecting this piece to come off. So I'm willing to bet one of these goes on first, maybe? Sure. And then let's do like this guy. And then this guy. And then maybe one of these bumblebee guys. Do we need one more? How far down does this have to go? We need a spacer in between each one to take up more space. That's why you get so many of these. Now I can see. How cute is this? Gosh dang it. Okay, I feel like that's not going to go in far enough, maybe. Oh, maybe it will. Oh, but we wasted a spacer. Isn't that... Ooh, ooh. Oh. Cute. Just kind of a silly, fun little thing to do. So I think I'm just going to put this one together for her. And I actually think I'm going to send the rest of these to her just like this. And then she could maybe make them for her coworkers or something. Because she'll enjoy doing that. Yeah, so aren't they cute? The pins are so cute. Okay, I'll make sure I add the link for all this. All right, so I'm going to send her all of these and these so that she can make these pens. And then I want to put a little thank you tag that's going to have this little bee on it. So there's that. So now let me show you my Spellbinders order. I spent way too much money. I did link to all of this, the Spellbinder stuff I'm going to show you, and I linked to the honeybee stuff that I'm using today too. Okay, so, oh bummer. I thought I bought some dyes, but I guess not. So I got this holiday collection of wool felt. Do you guys want to see all the colors in these? I got the neutral collection, the cool collection, trend collection, and the warm collection. Because I don't own any felt. Can you see the colors? If I hold it up like this. I'll totally open these and show you guys the colors if you want to see them. Just let me know. Because I also got a die from Spellbinders that cuts out a little gnome for the holidays. And it's in felt, and then you can stitch it. But I really need to learn how to stitch, don't I? Now that I have all this felt. I'm ridiculous. Okay, let's get another piece of thread and make this bee do what we need it to do. How we need it to look. And then I have ideas for his eyes, but I would love to hear from you on what you think I should do for his eyes. What I would love to do is learn how to do this well enough to just be able to make the little stitched figurine thingies, different stuff stitched out of felt for Christmas tags and Christmas like gifts, like little ornaments and stuff. Wouldn't that be cute? I don't know. That's just what I've been thinking about lately. I just want to do something. So right here I'm doing, I think they call this a running stitch. I did learn that from watching Jennifer's videos of just going all the way up and down one side and then going back through the opposite on the other. So I did learn that from her. Okay, so now I need to go back up this hole, and then I need to go across, down, and across. Ouch. Okay. Just made a big old wadded up mess there, I think, but whatever. No, it's okay. It's crossed. Okay, and then I need to go. These are, you know what makes this hard? Is these are slanted slightly because it's like going in a curve. So they're like not quite straight across from each other, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go up this side, across to here. Down one. This is weird. Something's not right. I'm off. I'm off all right. Off my rocker. Okay. Take that back out. Okay. So yeah, so down here, up here, down here. Okay, we did it. Now I'm going to go up here, maybe. Across, down, across. Holy Moses. That's a miracle. Up here, down here, up here, down here. Look at me, I'm on a roll. Up here. So, okay, now that I'm kind of on a roll, I'm not going to look away because I'm scared to look at my comments and lose my spot and not know where to go next. Because look, I'm really doing it. I'm doing it wrong, but I'm doing it. I'm sure I'm doing it wrong. We have to power through, guys, and get this done. And then we're going to die cut some felt because I want to see what that's like. Hopefully you're on board with that. Okay, so my kiddo's birthday is tomorrow, and I'm taking her shopping for the day. We are going to go get her homecoming dress, and then we are going to, hold on, and then we are going to probably do a little bit of other shopping where she wants to go, and then probably after that we will maybe grab some lunch and then come home. And I still need to make her card. So the card I'm going to make her, I'm going to use the Fireplace set from Honeybee. And I debated making it live with you, but it's going to have a million little pieces that need to be colored. And I just felt like this would be more fun. And something different, you know, something a little different than I normally do. Up here. Look at me go. I'm really proud. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm proud. Okay, up here. Nope. Yep. Up here. This is going to get a little tricky. Nope, I should have gone down the other one. Down here. This thread keeps hooking on his little feet, which is annoying. Down here. Up here. Down here. Okay, now I need to go up this one, and now I just need to do a running stitch, I think, across the top. There's that. Up, down. Jennifer said this is the easiest stitch, where you just go up and down, and then you go back the other way, up and down, up and down. And she's not wrong. That's what I did on this. But it's ugly. Why did it turn out so ugly? Because it's yellow in the middle, maybe? I don't know, but it's hideous. Okay, look it. We did it. All right, now I can look at comments. Okay. Okay, very cute. Love the bees. The pins are cool. What's the buzz? Google eyes. Yes, Google eyes I think is cute. I also thought about black rhinestones. Can we message her to tell her how hard you worked on this? Of course. You can tell her. She doesn't probably know who I am from a hole in the wall, but you certainly can share that I tried super hard. Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about Jennifer Maguire, since she's the one that I've been talking about. And there I taped it down, like she says to do. Yay! Okay, I'm going to trim this little tape off. Wouldn't it be cool if, like, her or Christina Warner or some of these, like, we'll call them celebrity crafters, would do, like, YouTube live lessons for other crafters? Wouldn't that be fun? Okay. So now we have that part done. Whew, thank the Lord. So now we just need to come up with, oh, we got to do his wings. Whoops. Okay, this guy's going in the garbage. Not this guy, a different guy. Okay, I have wings. So for the wings, I found this color that I thought would be pretty. So fun fact, when my daughter was little, she called bumblebees bunglebees. Bungle. Isn't that cute? Where is the end of this? Where is the end of this thread? Oh, did I just find it? I think I just found it. Now I'm gonna, so what's the trick? How do you mess with this thread without tangling it? Somebody know? I feel like you have to be super careful or it just ends up in a big knot. Hey, Marilyn. I just almost spilled my drink everywhere. Okay. Let's get this one going. We have to do the wings now. Here's the best part of this. My cousin that I'm sending this to would no sooner know the difference of if this was stitched correctly than she would know if what the name of a star was in the sky. She will have no freaking clue because it wouldn't, like, she wouldn't even know that there is a right way to stitch something. So there's the beauty of that. So I'm just going to do a running stitch on these because I don't know what else to do because I don't know how to do this. You know, we've covered that. And this is really tiny to try to hold on to. And then we'll make the tag. And then we'll cut some felt because I want to see what that's like. I've never cut. Have any of you ever die cut felt with just a die cut? Because I have not. I hope it works. Look at me go with a running stitch. The only stitch I know how to do. Okay, now we're going to go back the other way. Gosh darn it. So what's the temp like where you guys are today? It's 102 here today in Northern California, in the area I'm in. Hot. Hot, 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 hot. If all I had to do was a running stitch for every project, I think I could do this. I did it. Done. Okay. So there's that one. We got to do one more. Now I got to tape it. I actually think that Jennifer McGuire does a little bit of glue, if I remember correctly, and then puts the tape over the top. Because I went and watched 2 or 3 of her stitching videos. She's got 2 or 3 really good ones. The hard part is I'm not very good at retaining, so I have to keep going back and rewatching the same thing over and over. Does anyone else have that issue? There. There's a little piece of tape. Okay, let's see if we can do the other one. Oh my gosh, 72. That sounds absolutely lovely. I have some of my iced coffee out here with me. I'm going to take a swig. Sometimes the felt doesn't cut and it's a fuzzy mess. Oh, don't tell me, Andy. 80s in Maryland. Can you guys send it this way, please? You haven't missed much, Tracy. Let me tell you what you've missed. You've missed me cowardly and make a mess of this bee and attempt stitching. I don't know what I'm doing. And yeah, so really you didn't miss anything. You're just now getting to the part that, is somewhat interesting. Okay, so there's my one wing. I'm logging into Linkdeli really quick so that I can update as we chat. So here is, let me give you the link to this. No, I didn't. I totally forgot that you told me that. I never went and watched Clever Poppy. I will. Clever Poppy. Will you text me that, Tracy, or something so that I remember? Because after I do a live for like 2 hours, shut up. We've been on here an hour. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed. We barely did anything. All we've done is stitch this stupid bee. And we've been on here for 52 minutes. Good night, Margaret. Okay, let me get this wing done so we can move on with our lives. Good Lord, how in the world has an hour gone by? You guys are probably like, it's felt like an hour to us. I really had no idea we had been on that long already. Sorry about that. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. So Tracy lives in Australia that's on here, and um she it's winter in Australia right now. So what are your temperatures like, Tracy? She's going to give them to us in Celsius. So when you see that, just remember it's in Celsius and not Fahrenheit. Because it is 102 Fahrenheit here today, Trace. Which would be like probably what, in the 40s for you, Celsius? I think. Look at me go with a running stitch. Proud as ever. Okay. Woohoo! All right, so I'm going to trim this off. Eight degrees. Oof. Fahrenheit? She probably did the translation. I'm guessing that's Fahrenheit. Okay, I'm putting a little tape on the back here. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I forgot to glue it. That's okay. Nobody cares. And now we have our wings. Look at that. Come on, Bee. You are so cute. So cute. And he has his little antennae. Let's see. I think I have them mixed up though, because I think they're supposed to go two different directions. Or maybe not. Maybe they're supposed to go both this way. I'm going to put them, should I put them under his head or on top of his head? Or one under and one on top? Am I overthinking it? Oh, I kind of think I like that. One over and one under. Beautiful. Yeah, 47. Yep. Hot. Okay. Let's see. Beautiful. Okay, Kathleen in Hawaii, you're not allowed to tell us how perfect your weather is. Diana says, when I watch a video, if it's something I want to do, oftentimes I will document in Word and screenshot and add important notes while watching. Oh, girl, you are a hero. I would never do that. I am such a spaz. I cut felt that was really thin and it worked. Oh, first day of spring. Fun. Nice, Tracy. Yeah, because we're at the end of summer, so that makes sense. We're going into fall. Pretty soon we'll be in fall. Okay, you guys aren't telling me what you think of this antenna situation. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to do one under and one over. I'm trying, this is me doing it really super careful because I don't want to get glue all over my work surface because it bugs me. Okay, there's that guy. Ooh. Look at that little humdinger. God, he's cute. Okay, should we do the same thing for the wings or tuck both the wings behind? First of all, this is a fat little bee. Him's been into a lot of honey because his wings is tiny and he is fat. So should we do it like that? It's really hard to get this to like stay without. Ugh! Maybe this one should go under, actually. Let's see. Like that, or both under? Aren't the blue wings cute? Oh my gosh, Tracy. That sounds so amazing. All that fruit. We're just now going out of peach season here in California. So we've got peaches on our counter that we are savoring and enjoying so much because peach season is over pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna do, I can't decide. You guys aren't helping me. If I should do both under or one under, one over. I know peaches and nectarines are different, but I call them the same thing. Isn't that horrible? Okay, one. Thank you, Diana. Ah! One under, one over. Okay, now we have to make some other decisions. Let me set something heavy on him. We'll do this. Okay. I know if I didn't have tweezers, I would be sunk. I can't, Diana, I don't know about you. I don't have big fingers, but I have what I call fat fingers because, like, I can't do anything delicate. I don't have good dexterity or like fine motor skills. So kind of like, I don't know. My mom has the same problem. Um, what am I looking for? Why'd I get up? What am I doing? Google eyes. Okay. Here we go. So we have Google eyes as an option. And then I also have some, I think I'm going to organize my embroidery thread in these. Have you guys seen where people cut little pieces of paper and then they wrap it around? What's that called? Maybe that'll be a winter project where I sit and I organize all of my um, threads and stuff. Okay. All right. He just really seems like he needs to have googly eyes. I thought about doing like these little black pearls for his eyes. What do you guys think? Oh, I'm zoomed too close. Sorry. I forgot that I zoomed in. Okay, so the choices are black pearls or tiny googly eyes. Oh my God, it's got to be the googly eyes. Holy crap, that's cute. Now, can I find two that are the same? Did I just do that? I think I did. think that's smaller. Let's see. There we go. This one's the same size. Oh no, that one's smaller too. That's smaller than that. Look at that. Okay, if we keep digging in here, we'll get it. I think this one might be. Is that the same? I think that's the same. When in doubt, googly eyes. I know, isn't it amazing how cute it comes together when you add the googles? Dang it, googles. Okay, now I'm going to cut a tiny piece of scrap black cardstock to go behind the bee because I want his mouth to be black, but it's a hole, so I can't really like color it. And that'll give something to make sure the googly eyes really stick on, you know? Ooh, this is where it gets fun. We're having fun now. You guys have probably been having fun all along. I'm the one who's like stressing out about trying to make things perfect. Story of my life. Look, see, just all you have to do is put black cardstock, and really you could just do that. You wouldn't even have to do anything else. My glue just tooted. That was not me, just so we're clear. Okay. Okay. Now I need to do his googles. Come on. All right. Now I'm going to pick up one googly eyeball at a time here. I think these are like the peely ones too. Yep, they have a sticky on the back. Oh crap, I used the wrong one. Did I use the wrong one? No, it's okay. It just looks a little bit weird because this has glue, but that glue is going to dry clear. Okay, there he is. He's adorable. Now we have to make a tag that's like a little thank you taggy, or maybe even a little note card or something. What if we did? Okay, now I gotta switch gears a little bit. Thinking. I have some fun papers. That's some Altenew paper. This is a fun paper pack. I don't even remember when I got this. Huh. I literally do not remember this paper. Ooh, that's cute. Is that too much? Is that too much going on? I feel like it might be. Okay, let me see. We need a little piece. That's cotton cardstock. We don't need cotton cardstock. All right, what if we do, let's see, let's measure him. How wide is he? I love bumblebees. Okay, 2 inches. So I think if we make this 3 inches wide, we'll just go with 3 by 5.5. We may or may not use that paper. I don't know. I haven't decided. Let's grab the trimmer. Three. Score at 2 3/4. No. This is 8 1/2. Score at 4 1/4. Okay. All right, now I need to decorate this and decide how I'm going to do that. I feel like that's too busy. How do I want to do this? What do I want to do here? I know I want a black frame, or matte, I guess I should say. So I'll cut that at 2 3/4 by 4. Go this way. All right, that's gonna make a shadow. I'm out of space. Okay, there's that. And then this got layered onto here. I'm almost feeling like I want pink. So what if we used, yeah, that's pretty too. Let me see what other papers I have. I don't know that I'm committed to these papers. Hold, please. Hold, please. Okay, how about this? Got some honeybee paper here. Oh, I love the little hearts, but it's kind of too dark. I think I want a lighter pink. Like that. Why am I having such a hard time with this? That's like too much pink, I feel like. Any vintage papers with soft colored flowers. That's a good idea, Ray. Let me see. You guys know me. I always go for the more I struggle with subtles or like soft color. I'll show you this one. This might work. One of these might work. Okay, here's a couple more to choose from. Okay, so this blue could be pretty, but then his wings kind of get lost. Okay, that's not going to work. Not what I'm looking for. What about this? Textures and tile. Okay, here's a pink. I don't know. Oh, this might work. This could work. Or this. We're gonna zhuzh it up with other stuff. It's just, what do we think of that one? Let me cut it. Let me cut a piece and see, because I feel like it's really hard to tell without cutting it. So we'll go 2.5 by 3 3/4. So we're just going down by 1/4 of an inch on each layer. So here's layer 1. Here's option 1. And then we would have like maybe there'll be like a sentiment here, or there's this option. What do we think? That's the textiles and textures paper from Honeybee. Weesh. And then a sentiment. I think I'm going to round the edges just to make it a little bit different. Let me grab my crocodile. Maybe just the bottom edge. No, I'm going to do them all, because I feel like it gives it like it's almost like a whole different look when you do that. I think I can hear somebody here at the house. Okay. All right. Let's do this layer. So cute. Why do I love rounding the corners so much? I don't know why. My dogs all just went running out. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it was a bit of a ruckus. Yeah, the dogs. They are pretty chill right now because it is so blazing hot. Oh, I see my husband is outside cleaning up. We had a fish fry yesterday, and the backyard's slightly messy. So, oh, too late, Kathleen. Shoot, I already went with the second option. get these guys stuck, this guy stuck down. And then we need a good sentiment. Should we wait to stick him down till we find our sentiment? I think so. I'm going to put him over here. Let's look for a sentiment really quick. I wish I had something that was like a bee related, but I don't think I do have anything like that. You guys know me, I gotta clean up a little. Okay, let's see. Is there any bee sentiments in here? No. Oh, this is like manicure, pedicure sentiments. Stitching. What are these? Make pretty things for my crafty friend. That wouldn't work. Okay, none of those work. Let's see. What do I have over here? I just need a good thank you type sentiment. You know what I love about wearing an AirPod while I craft with you guys is I can walk around my craft room and still be talking to you, and you can still hear me. Okay, we've got one here that might work. That might work. Okay, so I think our two choices are, hold on, I'll bring them over to you. Gotta go. Oh, okay, bye, Miss Deborah. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up, Rosemary. Okay, so our options are thank you for being the best. That would fit nicely. Or you're my sister by choice. Do small things with great love. Thank you for being you. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I kind of like either thank you for being you or thank you for being the best. You guys vote. Here, I'll do a poll so we can make it official. Don't we love a poll? So you know what I'm giving her thanks for if you're hopping on. It is, okay, go vote now. We're voting because my whole family stayed at her house. She gave up her bed, which we begged her not to do, but she insisted because my husband's the size of the Jolly Green Giant. And she and her husband slept in their trailer. And we told them it was totally fine. We would sleep in their trailer. We did not need the bed. And they insisted. So we finally just took it because we felt like that's what they really wanted. So that's what we did. Oh, wow. Thank you for being you is winning by a lot. Okay. So I think that's the one we'll go with. This is from Honeybee. This is the Love You Friend stamp set. Okay, let me do a little. I need to grab my. And then we're going to cut felt. I know we've been on here for an hour and a half, but I'm really just having a good time hanging out with you guys, and I don't want to. I'm not ready for it to be over. I need a scrap piece of white cardstock. Something small, preferably, so we're not being wasteful. There we go. There's a little chunk. A little chunk of something, something. I really need to re-ink this. Someone remind me to re-ink my Honeybee ink pad before this ends. Okay. All right, let me add. Okay, let me get this off. Put this away. Are you a stamp cleaner upper before you put things away, or do you leave them dirty? I have to clean them before I put them away, and I have to put them away. Like, I can't just leave it in my Misty, or, I mean, I've done it, but it really bothers me when I do that. It's not like my natural thing to do. Okay, I'm gonna go to my, give me 1 second, guys. What in the world? Okay, that's not gonna work. So I need to go to Honeybee really quick. I'm trying to add products as we go so that I don't forget them. So I'm adding the Love You Friend stamp set to the supply list. And the dies. I'm going to do that really quick because what happens, let me tell you why I'm doing this, if you're finding this annoying that I'm stopping to do this, because what happens is I get off of the live with you and I'm like, oh, I need to run in the house and do XYZ. And then I forget to come back and do this. And then sometimes I get messages that are like, where is this item or this item? So that's why I'm doing it right now. Not nasty, but just people inquiring, and then sometimes it takes me a long time to get back to them. Which one? I think it might maybe this one. No, not even close. This is usually my secret talent. Yep, yep, yep. See? Took 2 tries. Okay. Let's die cut this. Whew, it is getting hot in my office and I have the air conditioner on. I just don't think it can keep up. Or I'm having a hot flash, one of the two. I don't think it's a hot flash. I don't think I've actually had a real hot flash yet. But I know I'm thinking they're probably coming. I just get really warm. My temperature control is definitely a little out of whack these days. Okay. All right. There's that. Okay, now I'm really not satisfied with it, with just the sentiment and the bee. Unless, I mean, I guess if I did them like this, kind of just centered. Yeah, that's cute. We're just going to do that. I hope that wing stays on. And then I'm going to pop this up. So I got to trim. I know it is witchcraft, isn't it? I do not know why I have that talent. It is the weirdest thing and it translates to nothing. Like I cannot, there is no other place in the world that talent will pay off for me. Why couldn't I have a talent that's like gonna make me millions? Nope. Nope. I have a random talent that like is of no use outside of making a card. Oh, vellum clouds would be cute, but I'm too lazy. I don't want to do it. I'm kind of hitting that point where I'm feeling a little bit tired and a little bit lazy. Which generally starts to happen to me this time of day. Sometimes, not always. I haven't slept good in about 4 nights. And I would love to tell you there's a reason, but there's really not. I just haven't been able to, which has sucked. I know, wouldn't that be a talent? Winning Powerball numbers. I wonder if there's ever been a person that has won the lottery twice. There has to be, right? Somebody Google it. Somebody Google what's the most times one person has ever won lottery? Okay, now I have these little bags. Let me show you. You've seen them before, I think, but I'm going to show you. Where are they? Oh, here they are. And I've got this cute paper. Isn't this pretty? And look at these bags. I had these and I used them for the honeybee stamps retreat, and I gave little gifts to several people. So I'm going to try to fit all of Shannon's goodies in here. Oh my God, that fits perfect. How fun is that? Oh my gosh, you know what? We could take this out and put the pins in it. What if we like put this in here and then put all the pins inside? Oh, how cute are we? Okay, and then I feel like we could zhuzh this little bag up so it's cuter. So this can go here. Oh, you guys, we are cute. Look at us. Look at us with our cute bag, with our bee stuff. Okay, we're gonna zhuzh these up. I must have missed a comment. 14 times apparently. Tracy. Who? This guy Stefan? Where's he live? Okay, let me find some cute little containers that I know I have. Because you all know me, I love containers. I do love me some containers. Okay, here's some options. And then I have these. Okay. Okay. Look at this. These are cute little bags. We're going to put all the little balls and beads and junky junk in there. Oh God, mistakes were made, mistakes were made. Okay. Oh shoot. We almost, oh. Mistakes were made. Okay. Ah! Okay. And these I'm going to leave in this so that they kind of stay together. But look how cute. And then she can use this little bag for something else. And I think I'm going to label this. And then I have these little boxes. And I don't think all the paper clips are going to fit in here, which means I might have to keep some. I know that that's a tragedy, but oh, Catherine, we're upping our game from Ziplocs, sister. We are not doing the Ziplocs. No. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just personally, if you're new around here and you don't know this, I have a sickness that's called box and bags problem. And I have more boxes and bags than Carter's got pills. I'm telling you right now, it's absurd. It's embarrassing. And so there's no reason that I shouldn't be using those and sharing them. You know what I'm saying? And I have this weird thing about paper clips that are shaped too. I really love a shaped paper clip. Get out of there, sir. There we go. If you're new, if you're just joining, look at their little bees. Aren't they cute? And they paper clip like that. So stinking cute. Look, there's pink and red ones and white ones. I dumped them so she'll get a variety. Maybe I'll give her 2 boxes. Now, what do you bet her kids get a hold of these? And she ends up with like none of them. for work. Because that's how it goes when you have kids, you know? They get all the fun stuff. Okay. And then maybe I'll just keep these for my work. Like I could put some of these in a box for me, and I'll take some to work. Because now I work at a job, at a place. And I really love having fun stuff like this. It just makes me happy, you know? If you gotta work, you may as well do stuff that makes you happy. I really love my job so far that I'm doing, by the way. I know I haven't talked about it very much on here, and I won't because of what it entails, but so far loving it. Okay, so this one will be for me. We're gonna throw away the broken case, and then I'm gonna try to get the rest of these into hers. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's fine. Okay, that's a lot. So we'll put those down in the bottom. I'll figure out something to do with these. I'll put them in my desk here at home. This can go in here. And then I feel like we need like a little bit of tissue of some kind. Oh, fun, Ray. That's a cute gift. Okay. I'm going to take these and go put them in my desk here at home. So now I have some for work and home. Fun. I've got elephants. I have puppy dog paper clips. I mean, I really have all kinds of stuff like that. Tissue. Tissue? I hardly know you. Okay. You know what I need to do? I need to do some mystery boxes and sell them. Would you guys be interested in that? I've got a massive amount of stuff that needs to go out of this office. I feel like this makes it look less cute, but for packaging purposes, because this has got to go in the mail, I'm kind of just shoving stuff in to like keep it so that it doesn't come out of this bag. You know what I mean? That way it doesn't all dump out, and maybe it'll all stay in. And then I've got to find a box that I can kind of pack this tightly like that. Because I really want her to get it and be able to take the tissue out and see it all cute. Okay, and then our card, I have to write my little note in the card, and then we'll put that on the front. No, Ray, I don't, because life is short. I cannot, my mother-in-law, I think, saves tissue paper if it's in like halfway decent order. I do not save it. Oh, you know what? This box would probably work that I got from Spellbinders. This would work. Look at that. So then I could even stick a couple things in here for the kids for fun. And then we're going to add this to the top, but I'm going to take a picture of all this first. Because, you know, did I do it if I don't take a photo and make a video? You know what I mean? Did it exist if I don't do that? So that's it. We're all done. Okay, now let's cut some felt just for funsies. So what I have to do, yeah, my mother-in-law keeps tissue paper if it's in good shape. Oh, I just found two of the little, see that? Let me go put it in here. Gosh darn. Ooh, I lucked out. The zipper is at the top. Yay. Okay. All right. Now, let's cut salt. Oh, my dogs. My dog is like losing her mind because it's time for dinner for her and she knows it and she's being psycho. Okay, so now we're going to cut some felt. Let me pull this up. This is from Spellbinders and I don't think it's released yet. It's going to be released, but it's the only thing I have that would be a felt. You guys have to give me just a second before we go to this next thing, if you don't mind. Pretty please with sugar. I'm going to find this thing. I got a piece of ice in my mouth and I don't want to crunch it in your ear. Okay. Actually, let's see. I'm going to search Fergus. Nope. How about Fergus? Okay, this is launching September 10th, but you can find it now in the coming soon area on the Spellbinders website. So Spellbinders does something different than I've seen other companies do. Excuse me. They will release products that, let me see. Are we allowed to show it? Oh God, let me check. It doesn't say. Okay, hold on. I don't want to get in trouble, so give me just a second. Okay. Oh. I can't show this yet. Crap. Crap on a cracker. Okay, well, he's in the coming soon area. Shoot. He's adorable. His name is Fergus, and he's going to be available to purchase September 10th. He's linked in the description, but apparently I can't cut him and show him to you right now till September 10th, which is like 10 more days. So we'll do that when we can. Sorry about that. I'll show you some of the felt right now. That might be better anyway. Maybe it'll give me a chance to do some learning. Let's check this felt out. This is gorgeous. Look at this. It's so thick and sturdy and nice. Aren't these beautiful colors? So this is, let's see what package this is. This is the warm collection. So these are very fall colors. You get one sheet of each. It is not cheap. I'm going to tell you right now. I think it was, let me go look at my list. $42 a pack. Now I get a discount because I do design team stuff for them. But, oh, and I totally forgot to tell you, Honeybee Stamps is 15% off this weekend. Not Spellbinders, but Honeybee. But aren't these gorgeous? Aren't these beautiful fall colors? I love this color and this color. Like, If I could have all my shirts be these colors, I would. They are like my favorite. I love like corally, salmony color. I love it. So I'm going to leave this with this because I want to. I wonder if there's a fun way to store felt that I don't know about. Anybody? Anybody got any ideas? See, like this is not going back in the bag. So I'm going to grab these bags. Remember I told you I have a bag problem? Right here. I've got 2 of them. And I haven't used them for anything yet, but I had to have them. Don't know why, but I did. I got these. These are giant, but these will be perfect. Look, I can unzip it, put it in here, leave this right here, and now my felt is nicely secure in one bag. Kind of love that. Let's see what other options I have for bags laying around here besides myself. I'm an old bag. Okay, let's see. What do I have? I know I bought some of those Altenew ones. What do I have? Where are they at? Here they are. Here they are. I have all kinds of crap. It's embarrassing, guys. I don't think these are going to work. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Well, they're not big enough. So that's going to be a no for me. I am going to transfer out. That's what I bought these for. These are from Altenew, and they have a white backing. And I was thinking of putting my brushed silver type cardstocks because it closes at the top. And I keep every teeny tiny piece there ever was when it comes to like the foil cardstocks and stuff. The other thing that I thought, see, like, look, I'll show you. Look at, like, I kept this because I can use these little tiny, because this stuff's expensive. I'm sorry, but I think it's Kelly Taylor that says she's a cheap chicken. And I'm not far behind her, I think, with that. I didn't used to be, but now that I have to buy all my little things. Okay, so there's that. Gosh, I love the way these feel. These are like specialty cardstocks. I'm going to put them. I really need to label and kind of organize my cardstock area a little bit better than it is. It's really not fabulous, if I'm being honest. Okay. So that means I need to order more of these bags with the zipper. I think I got these at Target in the school section. Well, I just peed my pants. That was fun. It's always entertaining around here. Okay, so these are the Trend collection. Rose, chiffon, clay, autumn, custard, sunflower, aqua, stormy, heather, and iris. So let's, oh my gosh, I missed a bunch of your guys' comments. He's Australian. That's hysterical. You know what, Tracy? Maybe Google who's won the most in the most number of times in the United States. I love the fox and the pumpkin too. So here's why I didn't buy, now I remember, because when I was buying all this felt, I was like, oh, I'm going to buy some of these dies that for the stitching. And then I stopped myself because I was like, what if you don't like doing it? And I already have this one, which is Fergus the gnome. And I was like, why don't you try this out on Fergus the gnome first? Make sure that you like it. And if you like it, then you could buy more. You know what I'm saying? Fergus is so cute. He has all kinds of add-ons for winter and fall. Okay, so we're gonna, oh, let me show you the colors. So this is rose, chiffon, clay, autumn, custard, sunflower, aqua, stormy, heather, and iris. Aren't those pretty fall colors? Oh my God, did you hear my dog? Yeah, it's not cheap. It was, like I said, $42. These are 8 by 12 sheets. There's 10 sheets. You get one sheet of each. But I here's the thing. This is what I've learned in my time crafting. When you buy something inexpensive, this is just a rule of thumb, not necessarily all the time, but I'm just saying this is something I've learned. When you purchase stuff that's inexpensive, a lot of times it shows. It shows in the quality. And also, it can cause you more frustration when you're trying to do it for the first time. So I was just like, I'm buying the wool that they, or the felt that they say I should use. And I've just learned that. Now, could I have just gotten one pack? Probably. But you know, this is where we have problems, right? I'm only going to pull this out to here because I don't have any more of these zipper pouches, and I want this to stay protected. It's dusty where I live, so I don't want this felt to get all messed up. So, but we can look at the colors like this. So there's like a dark, kind of an avocado. Can you guys see the colors okay? Thanks, the dog too. Yeah, you heard her. So these are beautiful colors. This is the cool collection, which makes sense. Purples and blues and greens. Neutrals. Let's check these ones out. Oh, Marilyn, you also have a bag problem? I do. I really have a bag problem. It's really bad. It's kind of embarrassing bad. It's not just with bags like in my craft room. It's like purses, um, any sort of container, box, bag, containery stuff. I want to buy it. It's like a compulsion. I do not understand. And so like I'll be watching like Jennifer McGuire, and that's why I got these bags, because she showed these and she was doing this and she was showing and talking about it. And I was like, well, I have to have that bag. I mean, and I bought 3. Well, I think it come in a pack of 3. Um, so here we have some skin tones, which is fantastic. So this is the neutrals. And then we have some fun greens, and then a really soft blue and a gray. Nice. And then this is the holiday collection. My coffee's almost gone. That'll be a tragedy. Okay. I was gonna barbecue pork chops, but I don't think I'm gonna do it until like 7 o'clock tonight because it is hot and I am not standing in front of that barbecue in 100 degrees. I am sorry. So a pink, a nice wintry blue, a peachy, there's a gray. This looks like the same gray that's in the neutrals, might be. A dark green, kind of a, what kind of green is this? It's not really like avocado. It's not lime. I don't know. Bright red, dark red, black, and white. Perfect. Fun. Okay, so that's that. So we've been here for 2 hours. Now, I'm willing to go ahead and start die cutting for my daughter's project. If you guys want to hang out more, you may be ready to go. So I'm going to make this. This is, let me show you. So honeybee, let me add it to the list. We need to talk about this really quick, and we'll talk about the card I'm making her. Thankfully, she's not home right now, so I feel like I can kind of get away with starting this. She is house sitting, and so products, add product. So anyway, Honeybee's 15% off. This is their Fireplace, and then they have a whole collection, you guys, of add-ons. This is my first add-on purchase. Well, it's actually I bought this, but I didn't buy this add-on. I got this as part of a release, but I want to get all of the add-ons for this Fireplace. As you can see here, there's like a fall one, but there's a Christmas one. There's tons of them. So check this out. Look, isn't that cute? So there's a kind of Western motif add-on, if you will. This, see, what's it called? Fireplace Lodge add-on. So it's the Lodge add-on is what this is. So let's go here and add it. Okay. All right, added. I sure wish that I had like an assistant of some kind that could be adding products for me. I just don't. I have to do it myself. Sorry about that. So it takes me a second. Oh, you're so sweet, Ray. I love you. God, I love Ray. Let me just tell you about my friend Ray. Ray is just a shining light. She is somebody, Ray and I met through crafting, and she has become a friend, and she is just like, her heart is on fire for Jesus, and she's like just the sweetest, kindest person. And she has sent me little gifts. She always encourages me. She's just like a powerhouse of love. And so, yeah, just know that when you're hanging out here and Ray's here, you're like in the circle of love. And if you share anything with Ray that's like a struggle, honey, she will pray for you. I'm just going to tell you right now. That's what Ray does. So she is a prayer warrior. And I'm going to use my big cutting sheets. Cutting plates, not cutting sheets. These big daddies. These are available at Honeybee, and I love them. So, this is going to be a labor of love, and my daughter's birthday is tomorrow, so nothing like starting last minute, right? I don't know. I may not get it done for her in time. Might be a little too ambitious. I may have to pull a card from my stash. Did I tell? That's my dog hacking. Does anybody else have a dog that coughs a lot? Like, she just has this thing where she kind of like, she'll be like laying down and she'll just like hack. And she's not very old. Um, she needs to go to the vet because she's got another little growth on her ear. It's my old lady Trudy. She's not that old. She's not even 8. She'll be 8 in December. And she really is our problem child health wise. Like, she just kind of has issues. You're welcome, Ray. You deserve every ounce of love and encouragement. She is just one of the best humans. Okay, so we're gonna get to die cutting this. I don't think we're gonna do much more than die cut. So we'll just sit here and visit while we die cut because I'm gonna run out of time and energy, I think, to do this project. Because this is gonna be a lot. Oh, you stinker. Why didn't you cut right there? There we go. Oh, this thing didn't cut in a few spots. Shoot. Okay. We got fire. We got logs. So for those of you who might be new to Honeybee, this is called Lovely Layers. And Lovely Layers is when exactly what it sounds. They use a whole bunch of pieces of paper and you cut out all these cute little dies and then you create. And it is so fun. It's not for everybody because it's even not for me sometimes. Like sometimes I'm just like, nope, I'm not in the mood. So, I mean, it really is one of those things where, what are these for though? Do you see them on here? Because I don't. Oh, they're for the ends of the post. See, there's so much detail. So much detail. And the really cool thing is what I have seen people do. So Ilda does this. She's on the Honeybee design team. She's so talented. She pops everything up, like every little piece, so it looks super three-dimensional. It is the coolest thing. And I've tried doing that, and it like doesn't come out the same for me. So I don't know if I just don't quite have it down right or what. Or maybe I'm choosing the wrong ones to try to do it with. I don't know. All right. You know, I've never really thought of that, Ray. Maybe she has allergies, but it really seems to be intermittent. Well, I guess allergies would be, wouldn't they? What I thought maybe sometimes she like eats grass and then like maybe little pieces of grass get caught in her throat. I mean, I guess that's a possibility. I don't know. It's frustrating. Okay, this has got a bunch of score lines in it, so I'm going to die cut all these little strip pieces from it because there's really not a whole lot to be used for that. Yes, it has all these little bits and pieces. It is so cute. Tracy, it is adorable. I'm thinking for this card, somehow I want to make it a fun fold where the fireplace like pops up. Wouldn't that be cute? I'm not sure if that's going to work. Oh my God. That was on my arm. I was like, what is that? I could feel something like sticking to me. I'm not sure that's gonna work to do the fireplace the way I want to do it, but I'm gonna try. I think what I'm gonna do is film this for a like putting it. I'm gonna film putting it together for a pre-recorded video for Honeybee. So you guys can see that. Okay. So yeah, 15% off at Honeybee till tomorrow. I'm assuming tomorrow night. If you want to get any of these goodies, they have fantastic fall. Here, I'll do the add-ons right now so that you guys don't have to search for them. But there's a fireplace add-on. There is, let me go to the fireplace add-on. Let's see. Okay, so they have Halloween, which is super cute. So I'll go add it now so you can see it. And then all you have to do is click the link in the description or as I'm adding or in the comment section, which I did leave it there, but I'll leave it again here in just a second. And then there's a holiday add-on, which is Christmas, and it has like a wreath and it's got another fire in the fireplace, but it's a different fire. You could totally also mix and match a bunch of this stuff. Like I was thinking it would be cute to do like a country Christmas one. So you have like boots by the fire and the Christmas tree. So I'm gonna probably purchase because I don't own them. I'm gonna purchase the other add-ons so that I can like do a whole thing and make my own. Okay. I'm putting them all on here for you. And I'm putting the bee and the flower and the hearts that are the embroidery stuff. And then the sentiments on here that I used today. So you can get that. And then do you guys also want a link to the paper that I used? Isn't Fergus adorable? God, he's so cute. I wish I could just make something with him. Textiles. I think it's text. Actually, I think that's already on my list. Let me go look under products. You can do so many cute things with Fergus. He really is just absolutely adorable. Okay. Falling Leaves collection a few days ago. Not sure if it's still available. I still have it and the cute fox too. You once did a video with those. That's why I bought it. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Yeah, they have, I mean, Honeybee just has the cutest things. So yeah, 50%, 50, gosh, 15% off this weekend through Monday at Honeybee. And then I don't think Spellbinders is having a sale. Let me look. They probably are, and I just don't know it. New arrivals, shop products. Nope, I don't see any. I don't see any sales listed for Spellbinders. I'm surprised. I would think that they would have a Labor Day special. I have enabled, haven't I? It's not my fault. I get enabled by people too. That's what I'm going to say about that. Okay, so this is all the fireplace goodies. We've die cut all that. So I'm going to set that on top of here so that I don't get these things mixed up. And now I'm going to put these away. I'm trying to be organized. I don't have to try very hard. It comes naturally to me because I'm over the top about it. Sometimes. I go in waves, honestly. I go in waves of being like uber organized and then not so much. Okay, so there's that. Those are all die cut. Bam. Let's get rid of those little boogers. Now let's do these guys. Get out of there. Okay. I need more paper. Well, hello, Miss Lady. I've made a mess of things here. Hi, honey. Nobody's fed you, have they? I know. Okay, I'm almost done making die cutting stuff for Sissy's card, and then we'll go in the house and I'll feed you because everybody just neglects my babies, don't they? Yeah. Skeeter, whatever you're eating, please don't. Gosh, you're not going to starve to death, I promise. You are not going to wither up. Okay, that's all I can fit on there using that scrap. So let's run those through. Ugh, yuck. That sounds icky. Poor Roxy. Okay, I'm gonna set all of these on top of this piece of paper so I don't lose them. Oh my gosh, what am I even doing with my life? I have an organizer for this. Hold, please. Look how cute I am. These are from Spellbinders. You guys have seen me use these before. Look at. And then they hold all your bits. Oh my gosh, so much easier. Okay, wait, let me open the other one. Get in there, bits and pieces. Look at that. So handy. And then I can put the lid on. And then I can put this like this. And then I don't lose anything. Yay. I can't tell you how proud I am of myself when I think of stuff like that. When I realize like, oh, you have something for this issue. Like these are teeny tiny bits and pieces. This is not for everybody, like I said earlier. Like those are spurs for these boots. The boots are tiny. I'm going to also stack all these dies on top of here so it's easier to pick them up. Okay. And then I'm going to look at this. Is there an inside to this TV? I think I'm going to keep the inside of this TV. Perfect. Okay. Now we have more die cuts to do. Grab some more paper. Is that going to fit? Yep, that's going to fit. I'm doing this is scored. I don't know what I was using this for. Oh, here's the inside of the TV. Interesting. I'm gonna keep both because maybe I'll layer it. I don't know what's happening. I don't want to get rid of one and then have regrets about my life, and have to go back and die cut. That would suck. Ooh, some of these are little. I think that's a little bitty bottle of booze. I probably won't include that if it's for my daughter's card, if that's what that is. I don't think she needs a bottle of booze. She's turning 17. But I think she'll appreciate this if I do this, make her this crazy card. I'm going to tell her she better keep it for her whole life. So, did I tell you guys what my mom did? I know I posted this on Instagram, but I have to tell you about it. So I made, remember we made my mom her birthday card together and it said Mima on it. And it was like all in purple. We worked really hard on it. It took us like 2 hours. Remember when we made that? So, God, these are little pieces. Ugh. Honey, be pushing every patience I got with some of this stuff. Pushing me to my limit. Look at this piece. Look at that. Do you see that? Right there? That's a piece. Good luck. What am I, a brain surgeon? I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Look at all these layers for the cactus. Yikes. I almost feel like I want to put that in its own baggie because it's going to be hard to figure out. What if I just scoot stuff this way? Look, see, I know these go to another cactus. These right here. I'm pretty sure they go to this one. Okay. I'm going to put those ones up there. And then I'm going to put these. I'm going to try to group some of this stuff together. So like this can go here. Okay, we'll put this stuff over here. We'll group this here in this little tiny area. This might be above my pay grade, people. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This piece goes over there too. I don't even know what this is. Okay, those all go together. Now we can't mix all this up. This goes here. This goes here. Who even am I? I'm glad I have tomorrow off. It'll probably take me 3 days to make this card. Should have started a long time ago. She may end up with one from my stash. And then I could give her this one next year, huh? Like if I make it and get it made in the next few days, it'll be too late for her birthday this year, but I could give it to her next year. Okay, there's that. Now this I want to get out right now because I'm pretty sure this goes with those. And this goes with that. Okay. What are we doing with our life? And then there's a bowl. And then there's the TV inside. Okay, we'll leave that. And we got this guy. And then we've got the saloon. Oh, it just says saloon. Oh. Are there letters that are going to die cut that out? There's not. That's weird. Bye, Rosemary. Pieces left on what card? I know I thought of that too, Ray, to put a window sheet and then put a little scene in there. Did I even finish my story about my mom's card? I know I told at least the first part that the card we made for her together that we worked so hard on. She hung it up in her she framed it and hung it in her bathroom. It seriously might be the sweetest thing my mom's ever, like, for in my mind. Let me say that first. This is in my mind. It may be the sweetest thing my mom's ever done for me. Like, it was, I don't know, there was just something about it that like made me want to cry. And she was like, I had to feel the brushes because the brushes almost looked real. And I thought it was so sweet. But I just love that she didn't say anything to me about it. She just made she made it a point to get a frame and then hang it. And it's hanging in her bathroom. And I don't know, made me feel really good. It was one of those moments where you're like, wow, this is amazing. Doing this for people, making cards for people is really cool. So I'm just trying to like put each little piece, all these little pieces in a pile with each thing. Like these are pretty self-explanatory. I don't really know what's happening with all of those. But this other stuff, so like this is a lasso, I think, a rope. That, yeah, it didn't cut well. I'm not even going to use it. It's a bullwhip. I'm not even going to use it. There's a cowboy hat, also known in my house as a cowboy hat. Okay. And then we have a cuckoo clock. What is this thing? I don't even know what this is. What is this? Oh, for Pete's sakes, it's the face of the deer. Holy Hannaford. Okay, so we'll put that there. That's what all those little pieces go to. Okay, and then we have the cuckoo clock. It's going to get a bunch of little pieces. My mom is very crafty, but not like this. My mom is super creative, but I'm going to just go out on a limb and say life did not afford her the opportunity to harness that. She was raised in a time that I feel it was like, first of all, she was divorced in the 80s. And so she was the only income for our household. My dad didn't really contribute. And then um, like she was raising two kids, right, by herself. And I just don't think life afforded her the option to like really explore. But she loves to like do floral arrangements, decorate her house. I think like in another life, she could have been like an interior designer. Um, she loves to make things. She wouldn't necessarily be a paper crafter the way I'm a paper crafter, but yes, she's creative and crafty, and she's very talented. She can draw really well. I cannot draw at all to save my life. Um, she got that talent. And yeah, so I think in another life with a different, situation, she could have done some really cool things. I need to go look really quick at. Oh my God, Marilyn, that's hysterical. Marilyn recycles her cards sometimes, just cuts. Do you cut the front off and put it on a new one and give it to him again? Okay, I picked them up. Thanks, Tracy. So, Tracy, I ebb and flow out of being a lazy crafter and not lazy. I, um, if I'm being honest, like I just have my moments. So, right now I'm in the mood to like cut all of this, but very, very possibly I could then be like, I'm not gonna do that ever again. Just depends on my mood. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go to. Okay, let me tell you guys about this event that's happening in October where I live, in the area I live, I should say. It is a Sheriff's Foundation Speak Easy dinner, and it's called Undercover Elegance. Isn't that cute? And here's what it says. I'm reading this to you because I have it up in my thing so that I don't forget to possibly get tickets. Excitement is in the air. Get ready for the Amador County Sheriff's Foundation's Speakeasy, a hidden Italian supper club in the 1940s with big band swing, classic cocktails, cigars, and refined rebellion. This fundraising event with a fully curated cigar and whiskey lounge, games, raffle, and auction opportunities. It's an event like no other, and we want you to be there. Dress from the roaring 20s to the fabulous 40s. And then it lists the menu. Bring an unwrapped new toy for the start of the Foundation's annual Matt Scott Racing Christmas toy drive and get a sheet of raffle tickets. Thank you for supporting our mission. Your support is invaluable. Isn't that cute? I want to go so bad. And then the tickets, listen, the tickets are named the Shakedown, $75 a ticket. That's just dinner. The Bootlegger, $100 a ticket, and you get dinner, a commemorative rocks glass, and a sheet of raffle tickets. Big Cheese, which is a group that includes 8 tickets. Boss Gun Table, and that includes a gun. Madam's Table, and that gets all kinds of fun stuff. Fun, right? Oh my God, he gets the same card. Marilyn, that is hysterical. Like, you don't even write anything new. You just have the same thing you've written and you just hand it to him again. That is to die for funny. Okay, let me see. I need to go look at a picture of this. Well, I guess it's right here. How did they get that darker on the inside? Because it's just embossed. I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't have that kind of skill. It'll be a mess. Gosh darn. Come on, honeybee. You're expecting way too much out of me. Let me go look on here. See if I can see some photos of other people's. What the H? How did she do that? I'm going to message her. Huh. There's a sample on their website where somebody did the saloon letters in white, but I'm like, how in the world did she did that? I think what she did is she used a white gel pen. She cut it in a color and then and pattern paper, and then she did a white gel pen on the inside. I don't know. We'll figure out that when we get to it because that feels complicated. Okay. Okay, we've die cut everything. So I think I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm getting hot. Like my air conditioner in this office is not able to keep up at this point with how hot it is outside. So I need to go cool off either by getting in the swimming pool or going in my house because I'm sweating and it's gross. And I am going to come back to this when it's not 60,000 degrees in here. And we made a cute thing today. I can't wait to make Fergus with you. Okay. I love you guys. Thanks for being here and hanging out with me. And if you need to shop for any honeybee stuff, the link is in the comments. I'll post it there one more time. And then it's also in the description. Um, and remember, everything is 15% off through tomorrow. And that was it. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm taking my daughter shopping and we're just going to have a super fun day together for her 17th birthday. I cannot believe she's 17. Um, but yeah, anyway, that's where we're at. So, I'm sure I'll be live again next Sunday. My husband has informed me he's going fishing. So, to me, that translates to me crafting. Um, I might go to the lake with him one day, like drive out there separate, you know? But Sunday kind of seems to be our vibe, doesn't it? Like I feel like it works well. I will tell Macy happy birthday for you guys. Yes, thank you very much. And um, I'll catch you next time. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.